The haters are gonna hate anyway, any day. Gonna say what they say anyway, 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 anyway. Fuck love anyway, any day. VIA, any day, anyway, any day. In the trenches or on the hunt, it doesn't matter anyway. Any day, any day, any day. Gangsters ride side by side, brotherhood unite. Bang, bang, bang. The haters are gonna hate anyway, any day. Gonna say what they say anyway, 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 anyway. Bang, bang, bang. West side train track via local gang mouse, got you in his sights. Bang, bang, bang.
Don't go trolling me, you punk ass bitch. Are you in the game ready to load that clip? Hit the hop and hop the hip. Side to side, crimson walls, blood goes drip, 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 drip. Drop, body goes flip, flip, flop. Body rock, no second thought, blood clot. Don't stop, cocaine, crack, rock. Tick the tock on the clock, got the Glock for the eye. 17 shot, one in the chamber. Feel my anger, feel the danger. Taking out a hater, sucker ass trader. No coming back later. Lifestyle danger. These fools from Los ain't no joke, ain't no joke. West side, reppin' for your low. Ain't no joke, don't provoke, don't provoke. The homie bounce. Ain't no joke, ain't no joke. Going up the west side for your low. Giving them smoke, ain't no joke.
Radio! Tonight is definitely a late night. West, homies. What's up? How's everybody doing out there? Hopefully you guys are doing good. And best of spirits, best of health, and all that good, all the pleasantries and all the good shit. You know what I mean? All that stuff. You already know. But yeah, hopefully everybody's doing good. Anyways, this fucking YouTube, man, it's crazy, man. It's oh my God. It ain't gonna make me crash out. It ain't gonna happen, not no more. Fuck that shit. I'm done with that shit. Fuck that shit. But oh man, I was just sitting here, just got back from work. I was left early this morning and shit, and fuck drove to San Diego and back, tired as fuck. But I was just listening to some music and like this song that I had made, the one that was playing right now, right now, and yeah, I just thinking about a couple things, you know, what to talk about. What, you know, I still got some more prison stories. I got county jail stories, you know, like camp stories, juvenile hall, fucking, you know, shit, streets, the hood, you know what I mean? And if anybody cares about that, I don't know, because it's like prison gets the most views, you know what I mean? And actually. Certain individuals that you know, whatever, they get, if you mention them, they get, you get a grip of views, but it's not about that. But prison gets the most, which I'd say, excuse me. Shit. I wonder how many of you just yawned because it's contagious. Shit. If you did, that's funny as fuck. So yeah, well, prison gets the most, of course. But you can only talk about someone's prison. Some people, man, they got prison stories forever, and I don't have them forever. You know what I mean? Most of my time was shoot time, anyways. You know what I mean? And you only have so much excitement in the shoot. You know what I mean? Or in the hole or wherever. You know what I mean? Because you're just stuck like a truck. You know? Man, but I have a lot of stories, a lot, true, all of them true, but they only go so far in certain, like, with certain things. And then I got some dope ass stories. I wish I could share, but I can't. I really can't. There's some that will incriminate, like, people, and not to do that. I'm talking about people that are like myself, actually. And you know, some stuff that just, I don't know. Other ones that I don't know, I just can't share certain ones. But I don't even know why I brought that up. I'm just saying that there's a couple good ones. So that I've gotten phone calls from like a couple of my boys that I know, that they be like, hey man, they tell tell that story. I can't tell that story. Tell this one. Oh, that case is still open. You know, there's shit like that. I'm like, okay. Some bullshit, not bullshitting. I just fucked up. I'm like, shit. But the good ones though, and but I still got stories. But I don't know if anybody likes, how many people like just little hood stories, because everybody's got them, right? But then again, everybody's got a prison story, so who knows? Either people will watch or they won't. And another thing is I was thinking, like, I want some feedback on this one from anybody. I don't care. And just out of curiosity, I mean, what I end up doing, I'm gonna do anyways. Maybe, actually, maybe not. You know what I mean? I guess it depends. But I was thinking about, because I want to do something with my girl. I know people say don't bring your family involved or whatever, but this ain't not for prison genre. But basically on everything, just me and her, because sometimes we have a cool chemistry together. You know, just I don't know. Sometimes maybe you guys want to see a pretty face instead of my fucking ass. You know what I mean? But both of us in there just bullshitting, joking, clowning, whatever. Maybe doing reactions. Maybe doing some relationship drama that people that we can interact with anybody, with their homies, with their homies, and they can have with their ladies. I mean, they'll hit you guys, whatever, however it's done. And you could like share some questions or stuff like that you've been through, and what's your take on it? Not that our opinion means shit, but we've been through a lot of shit, so maybe we could share something that might make a difference, or might make you guys argue even more. Fuck. Or might make us argue, you know what I mean? But I definitely want to do something with her, and since everybody wants that prison stuff so much, I mean, she knows people in prison. No, but the thing is, I'm just curious. I know that's even that might even be a whole different type of channel, right? And we're on, but just in general, is that something you think that you guys would watch or get a kick out of, or is that something just off the top you're like, stick with the fucking jail shit or the gang shit or whatever? I don't know, but I was curious how that would, I don't know. It might blow up, might go viral shit. Like, look at these fucking two guys. I mean, not guys, but two people. And so that's one thing I wanted to do. And just, I don't know, because we can feed off of each other, you know what I mean? And it might get interesting. And we have some interesting topics to talk about. I was mentioning throwing a few things at her. And so that's that. But another thing I was thinking about was that it's crazy, because I was talking to my nephew the other day, and see, when he was small, and what the fuck's going on over there? Anyways, when he was smaller, just a little guy, and growing up, like, he looked up to me, you know what I mean? And he used to be like really impressed with like my homeboys who come over and shit, and that don't really happen much anymore. And I'm not talking about my homeboys. I'm talking about my homeboys from my hood, and that's mainly because most of us are older, dead, doing life in jail, moved on. I'm just doing the family thing. Not that I can't. I can't go stop by and be what's up, but you don't just. You just wait till a birthday party or a barbecue or some shit. And a lot of them are deported. They're in Mexico. I'm still in contact with them. There's my homies and shit. But then it's crazy. We got a clique, a hood it's our hood, but the homies started up in Atlanta, Georgia, and that motherfucker got big as fuck. They even did like a RICO act on it and shit, you know what I mean? And then the main homies that started it out there, they're deported back to Mexico. So it's just, so like my boys that I rock with like on a regular basis they're all from other hoods, and that's what brings us up, because my nephew's like, hey, he's like, because he wanted to get into the hood. He wanted to be from my hood at one time and shit. And because I don't know, and I told him, nah, it's not a good idea. You know, I'm not trying to. Nah, it's just. And so I figured he'd grow up and it'd just go away. You know what I mean? But I guess it doesn't for everybody, because he went and got into like a hood. He claimed it like Poconos and shit or whatever, and then. So he asked me not too long ago. He said, "Hey, he goes, you don't you don't miss it though. You don't miss like being able to just like make a phone call and have like 20 of your homies just roll up like nothing." And I was like, well, honestly, nah, I don't, because well, first of all, I told him I can make that phone call still, and and even if it ain't 20 of my homeboys, it'll be 20 of my dogs and shit, because I got homies from all over, you know what I mean? And that's what's bringing up the point I'm getting to. And then he's like, well, but you don't miss it? I go, well, come on, we all have that part of us. But I go, no, I don't really think of it like that, because I'm not really worried about it. I was like, I don't need 20 homies. I really don't. I mean, I need my home. I don't mean it. You understood what I meant by that, right? Like, I don't need 20. No, I mean, I don't get into beefs like that or issues like that. First of all, that I need to call 20 motherfuckers. We're not young anymore. It's not that type of fucking thing, you know what I mean? And I'm not out there, you know what I mean, fucking doing that and whatever, you know what I mean? Not like when we're 16 and shit, 17, 18, 15, 14, whatever. And I don't think he gets that. He thinks he gangbang forever. And like, I mean, I might be from the hood forever, but not gangbang forever. And I was like, so second of all, I go, you act like I don't need fucking. I just deal with my shit, my own shit. I deal with my own shit. I'm not trying to bring anybody into my shit. I mean, if need be, then it'll be. But like, I've always met my problems head on, like, period. You know what I mean? It's like I said, I'm not a kid. So, but also have a lot less drama, because I just don't roll like that. You know what I mean? I am how I am, you know? And anytime I've had a problem, there it is, you know what I mean? Whatever happens, happens. And so far, everything's good. I'm still talking to you today, so here we go. Well, shit, I haven't even felt so much hate in my whole lifetime and shit until I got on YouTube. Then I got all of a sudden I'm fucking hated by everybody, or a lot, anyways, for whatever reason. But so that's new, you know. But that's cool. Whatever it is, what it is. And what else was he saying about that? But he was talking about like just about, oh, it doesn't feel good, or wouldn't it be nice to be able to do that? I go, well, I can do that. The difference is, I could call your hood and get 20 of you guys, or because I got homies from there, you know what I mean? I was like, I could call these guys because I got homies from there, you know what I mean? And so to me, I mean, if it was that serious, it's the same thing. And he's like, yeah, but they're not all like, you know. I was like, what's the difference? You know what I mean? Fucking, like, it's not something that crosses my mind, right? And and I was like, yeah, why did you get in your hood anyways? What the fuck? I just thought about it as an afterthought, because he did it kind of late in life. And he's like, man, you know how good, because it feels so good or so great to be like, you know, you're bumping heads and you pick up the horn, you know, fucking 4 or 5 carlos rolling up. I was like, yeah, that's a good feeling, but that's, I don't know, it's drama you should have, you don't really need to be in. But well, I understand. So with that, then I was talking to my lady, and I don't know why it came up again, and I was like, so I started wondering, like, what do you think? What's better? I mean, if you think about it, if you know a lot of, like, if you got a lot of homies from one hood, from your hood, right? So you got 50 of your homeboys from your hood, one hood. Is it better knowing that? Or what if you know a bunch of fools, and you know people, homies from all the hoods? I know if you know one or two homies from like every hood, compared to just keeping it like tight to 50 homies from your hood, like what's better? I mean, what would be like? I don't know, and that, I don't know. It's a stupid question, but I was thinking it's kind of interesting. You know what I mean? And I chose like how it is. I mean, I was like, well, I got my hood, but I like being able to know homies from all the hoods instead of just one hood. You know what I mean? Because for one, city to city, it's nice to know if you know someone there. Hopefully, you know what I mean. And that's cool. That always works itself out. You know. Cause like she knows, like everywhere I go, she's like, man, you got one of your homies everywhere you go and shit. And like a homie, you know what I mean, from wherever he's from or whatever. And other people, like it's just mainly their Vadu. That's it. But I don't know. I'm just rambling. So what brought this up? I guess what I'm getting at was that we were just talking about that and stuff, and I remember that's what made me think about my last video where I had mentioned, oh shit, am I talking too long? Fuck. I had mentioned a bunch of hoods. Like I was like, I'm solid in all these whatever. I know people from here, and I was like, you know, I got the homies. My girl's family's San Fernando, and then I said Pacoimas, and then you got your you know, fucking, you know, and I was like, got homies in Venice and Santa Monica, Copa Cities, you know what I mean, and I was just naming them just hoods and shit, and then fools that I rock with, and then there's some that rock with me just as hard, just I mean, just like if I was one of their own, you know what I mean, and well, there was a hood I left out. I mean, because I wasn't naming everybody, you know what I mean? But like some people I just left out because I wasn't trying to like bring them like into my little YouTube drama, you know what I mean? There's no point. Sometimes I just don't want to pull people in if there's like negative shit going on. Like I'm not trying to just add names and shit, you know what I mean? But so I don't know, it's just crazy because then I end up getting a call from the homie. He's like, what the fuck are we, dog? Like a sack of potatoes or what? You know, we rock with you, fool. You know, we got you. And I just smiled and I laughed because I know, and that love is extended back just as much. But it's just funny because I had thought of them when I was saying this hood, when I was just doing quick, but I wasn't doing them as like really shout outs. I was just kind of just saying stuff. But it's just funny that call I got, and I was like, fuck. And so yeah, for sure. And so I got this song that you guys have heard now. I've posted it, and you know, let me play it, shit, see what's going on here. Anyways, shout out, of course, to Cisco and all of his homies and shit from Looney's gang, Looney's Trece. I know they're hated, and at the same time, I think they're dope as fuck. You know what I mean? I got to know like a handful of them, and more just like I rock with them. I mean, and they're cool and shit. And their homie Cisco, he be getting at me and shit like, what's up, fool? You know, shit. Got this, you know what I mean? I'm like, yeah, it's dope. And yeah, and I was just thinking about that right now and shit. And I don't know, it's like, don't you hate it sometimes if if you want to, I'm just imagining people like the Grammys or whatever, they're up there, they want to shout out to this, that, my mom, the Lord above, and then they forget one person and shit. It's so important to them too, and then they forget, or they don't forget, but they don't say for whatever reason. But then as they're walking off the stage, they're like fuck, and then they know they're gonna hear it, and then they hear it, and go, oh, that's what happened. That's fucking funny. And I was like, it wasn't even like that, boo. You know what I mean? Like, what the fuck? And but shit, man. This video is about nothing today. You know what I mean? It's about what the fuck is this I'm playing? What the hell is this? Yeah, this is crazy. Oh, I know what the hell. Yeah, so yeah. Anyways, so
Southeast LA tagged up, stop.
Shout out to the Loonies gang. Loonies Dressing. Cisco, Dreamers. Everybody in the song.
Dreamer on the wall, spray can saint, we refine. Homie air black, A stone. You hear that gate slam, you know who's home. Looney Valley of dreams, ain't no joke, ain't no joke, yeah. From the gutter to the beams, we still broke, still provoke.
That's my song also.
I was from the west side, yeah, locals in the smoke, West Los, West Los, West Los. These homies from Loonies ain't no joke, ain't no joke, ain't no joke, yeah. Chrome on the tie.
Wait. What's that lyric? Hold on. Wait.
I was from the west side, yeah, locals in the smoke, West Los, West Los.
One time.
We still broke, still provoke. I was from the west side, yeah, locals in the smoke, West Los, West Los, West Los. These homies from Loonies ain't no joke, ain't no joke, ain't no joke, yeah. Chrome on the tie, ashes on the dash. Grandma say a prayer.
Yeah, so that's the song. That's it. I mentioned it before. Yeah, man. Shout out to you guys, man, and the hospitality and everything that you gave me when I've been down there. And yeah, fuck yeah. You know what I mean? You guys are dope. So sorry that I wasted everybody's time with this video. I was gonna get into the story. I don't know what the fuck. I just kind of got away from me. I got away. Oh my God, it's getting long too. I was just rambling. I'm tired. I'm gonna come at you with another story like soon, tomorrow, today, I don't know. But yeah, fuck it. Right? This one is just for shits and giggles. You know what I mean? I don't know why I was sitting here just want to share my thoughts and well, hopefully I was serious about some of the questions I asked. So yeah. Anyways, straight up, hey, what's up, everybody? You know. I want to hit that 1,000, man. All right, there we go. I'm gonna stop wasting your time. Radio tonight is definitely a late night. The late guys.
Can't say we refine, homie air block.
There it is. Guys, homies. Oh slow. Southeast LA tagged up, stop signs. Mr. Cisco in the alley with a long timeline. Puppet on the corner, hoodie, barcode eyes. Monster got a ladder, said someone might die. Death in the rear view, faded mural paint. Dreamer on the wall, spray can saint. We refine, homie air block, A stone. You hear that gate slam, you know who's home. Looney Valley of dreams, ain't no joke, ain't no joke, yeah. From the gutter to the beams, we still broke, still provoke. Yeah. Mouse from the west side, VIA locals in the smoke, West Los, West Los, West Los. These homies from Loonies ain't no joke, ain't no joke, ain't no joke. Yeah. Chrome on the tie, ashes on the dash. Grandma say a prayer while we counting they scratch. County on my cousins, tattoos on my name. Mama say I'm sleeping, but I'm married. And this happens to be my 8-year-old's like favorite song. Fucking ironic, go figure. He likes the whole, he likes the hook, you know what I mean?
Already met Looney Valley of dreams, ain't no joke, ain't no joke. From the gutter to the beams, we still broke, still provoke. Mouse from the west side, yeah, locals in the smoke, West Los, West Los, West Los. These homies from Loonies ain't no joke, ain't no joke, no joke, Loonies.
That's right. Peace.
Yeah.